People who shoved their school papers in their backpack with no binder, folder, etc. Where are you now? Not great, my dude, not great. Decent office job. I no longer shove my papers into a backpack. That's what my desk drawers are for. Shoving papers in my laptop bag, tool bag, desk drawer. I'm working on a sweet potato farm. Now I'm a teacher who shoves his papers in his bag with no binder, folder. I always buy these nice binders which I carefully organize with different colors at the beginning of each school year. By the end of September I'm back to the good old-fashioned chaos edit. For those giving advice on organizing, my own system is rather efficient. I get home and then just put all the loose papers into different piles on my desk. Basically 2 piles. Correct this shit, and shit has been corrected. I go over the piles in the weekend until only shit has been corrected remains. Still trying to get my shit together, but this time in a more professional environment. Still looking for my homework from 5th grade. Wildland firefighter. Don't really have to put any papers in my bag anymore. Though I do subscribe to that stuff your 10 in the bag strategy over folding it. An engineer. Still shoving my papers into a backpack. I'm living on my own in a nice apartment, still hoving anything I want into whatever I want. I toast bread 3 slices to a slot. I park my motorcycle on the line between cars in the parking lot. I eat clementines whole and spit out the peel bit by bit. My computer desktop is packed with icons on the smallest size possible. I flush my toilet once a week. I listen to 2 podcasts at once, both at 2x speed. My closet is a pile of clothes roughly organized from big to small. I'm living with a very organized woman and it's a pretty middle-class suburban life. I got through school fine. My life changed when I got diagnosed with ADHD as an adult and started taking meds. It slipped under the radar. BC my performance washa. I'm recovering from addiction to meth and alcohol. 1 year clean, woohoo. I'm a doctor, so now I just shove them in my white coat instead. Lost in a sea of overwhelming guilt for my lost exam papers from 6 years ago. Director at a company of a highly regulated industry. An extra fuck you to Megan Rice, my 8th grade science teacher, who said I wouldn't amount to anything. I am a web programmer. It's funny because my code tends to be very clean and well documented. My files are always very organized. 2. Digital organization is really easy for me. But as soon as paper is involved, everything goes to hell. The army. Still shoving things in my backpack, only now it's a camouflage backpack. A guy in my high school did this. He now has a PhD in astrophysics. Artist disorganized but doing it full-time. Emergency and intensive care doctor. Still have a slightly chaotic core. Once ignored a chest infection in myself for so long, I ended up as a patient on my own ICU. Then had to have a little light thoracic surgery. I am now engaged to a man whose college nickname was Captain Sensible. He tells me when I am ill. He has no medical qualifications. Sensible bastard. Software engineer. On medication for ADHD, currently in college with me, notes nice and organized. Faculty of Medicine. I run a program that helps pay for low-income people to be screened for cancer. My desk looks like a trucking disaster, but I know where everything is. A copywriter, still doing this out of spite. Who's in prison now, Mr. Kennedy? You dinosaur. I filled my backpack pretty quickly, so I used to walk around school with 2 shopping bags full of miscellaneous unsorted papers. I'm pretty successful and working in research now. I haven't used paper records for work in years. I still shove all of my important papers into a big plastic box, so I have to dig through the mess every year when I do my taxes. When a box gets full, I shove it in the closet and buy a new box. Doing coke off the hooker's ass. Engineering student, and I still shove papers in my backpack and use them in a bonfire once the semester is over. 2x college dropout and single parent. I guess you can say I never learned to put a protective cover on things before shoving places. I'm a CEO billionaire, thank you very much. A very disorganized grad student. Medical doctor. I got diagnosed ADD. Went to college. Got into a super competitive nursing program. Graduated magna cum laude. And now I'm in school for my master's. And now I can shove my papers into drawers. Phone, no case. Working in IT, and I have folders upon folders filled with unnamed Excel files. Book 1, Book 2, Book 3. Yup. Anyone else folded a stack of papers and kept it in the pants pocket. I'm CEO of my own startup. Still at high school. Still doing that. But I already got admitted to university, and if my grades don't drop, I'll get an 80% discount scholarship. Dead. Also, in jail.